What's good, YouTube? Andre here with the DM Network. Y'all, if you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button. It's completely free, doesn't cost you anything at all, and it helps us to continue doing what we enjoy doing and making content. Now on with the video. Excuse me, y'all have to excuse my voice today. I'm feeling under the weather today, so please forgive me for that. Um, I want to do another kind of out of the norm kind of video. It is Dragon Ball based, but yesterday we were talking about, I posed the question as to what got you into Dragon Ball, what interest, you know, what sparked your interest into Dragon Ball, and for me it was, you know, I don't remember exactly how it happened. I came home from school one day, and it was on Toonami, and I started watching it, and I mean, ever since, I've been in love with it. And my cousin had some imported games. I got actually bought Ultimate Battle 22 for the PlayStation, but he had Dragon Ball Z Final Bout, and I mean, I remember this is back when the anime came out on cassette tapes instead of DVDs. I mean, it came out on VHS tapes instead of DVDs, and I mean, I used to draw them in class all the time, and I had a folder full of Dragon Ball drawings that my parents ended up putting a bunch of stuff in the storage unit, and they lost the storage unit. So guess what? I lost all of my Dragon Ball drawings, and they were some pretty awesome drawings in there that I was really proud of. But that's what I was 8 or 9 years old. I was really young, so I've been a fan for years upon years. But today I want to talk about something that a subscriber commented about yesterday, and he talked about Team Four Star got him interested in Dragon Ball. And from there, he went to watch the actual manga and things like that. And I kind of want to give kudos to Team Four Star, y'all, because I watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged just as much as I watch the regular anime because it's different than a parody. Team Four Stars Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and they've gone through some ups and downs. They do other abridged series, but the Dragon Ball Z one by far is what they're most known for. And there was a time when Toei, hit them with copyrights, made them take all their videos down and stuff like that. But luckily, they were able to get them all back. And every now and then, it seems like once a year, they get hit with those same things over and over again. But Funimation, if anybody, is actually embracing Team Four Star, and I think uh, Christopher Sabat is actually a fan of Team Four Star. Him and the other guy, Sean Schimmel. Even to the point where Bandai Namco put the voice of Nappa in Dragon Ball Z Xenoverse, in Dragon Ball Xenoverse. I don't know if he's in Xenoverse 2. I never really went to check and see, but his voice is in Xenoverse, the original, the first one, and I think it's voice number 9 or something, or 4, something to that effect. But the guy who does Nappa for them. And Mexico X does the voice of Goku. And y'all, I'm gonna put it like this: I've watched Dragon Ball Z Bridge so much, I was watching it in between watching the anime, and it's crazy because now sometimes when I go back and watch the anime, I'm thinking I'm gonna hear Goku's voice from Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? Or you start to get stuff mixed up. You was like, wait, did that happen in a bridge or did that happen in the regular anime? Anyway, I would implore you to watch Dragon Ball Z Abridged because it is extremely hilarious. And what makes it so funny, and the story is good. There is actual writers for this, and the story is really good. I mean, essentially, it's the same thing as Dragon Ball Z. However, they talk about and write and have the characters speak about things that we as the viewer of Dragon Ball Z think and wonder. Like Gohan with his relationship with his dad and his relationship with Piccolo, that's brought out to the forefront. Gohan being a nerd in a sense, and Vegeta and Trunks' relationship, and Krillin and Yamcha especially. I mean, guys, it's not one of those things where it's a stupid thing. It's like, man, this is completely stupid. No, you start to watch that and you're going to continue to watch every episode. You're going to watch the movies because they do such a good job of bringing out the underlying things about each character. and they do it extremely well to the point where it's Dragon Ball Z, but it feels like a completely different uh saga or different Z. I'll put it like this: if Toei Animation allowed it, you could definitely watch that and look at it as some kind of like parallel universe kind of thing. It is so good. It's so well written. There's still character development there, and they basically do use the anime, but they do voiceovers and they cut out certain scenes and they do add little things in there to go along with it and stuff like that. But guys, it is so well done and it is so hilarious. And there are people out there who've never watched Dragon Ball Z in a sense, but they've watched Team Four Stars Dragon Ball Abridged, Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and it has led them, like the subscriber yesterday, to actually go and watch the anime because at the beginning of every episode they give Toei their credit. This is what I don't like about them, Toei doing what they're doing to them with copyright strikes and stuff, because they actually give credit to Toei, Akira Toriyama, Funimation, Shueisha, all of them for this. And they even tell you, please go support the original release. Like, if I watch that, you know how many people, I wonder how many people have actually watched Dragon Ball Abridged and never watched the anime, but because they watched it and enjoyed it so much and they hear that message at the beginning, have actually gone on to watch the regular anime and become fans of Dragon Ball Z. A lot of people have, I'm sure. So you would think that Toei would embrace these guys instead of keep putting copyright strikes up on them and stuff like that, because that is really a bit low, man. These people are doing you a service by bringing more fans to you and stuff like that, you know. But y'all, I implore you to go check out Team 4-Star. So my question for today is a weird question. And my question is this: if they were to do a Dragon Ball Z game and they based it off of Dragon Ball Z Abridged, would you play it? My answer is a definite yes. And I know this, you might say, well, DM, if I'm a Dragon Ball fan, I'm going to play anything Dragon Ball. It's a weird question. But the reason why I ask is because it's not a serious, Dragon Ball Z Abridged isn't serious. It's comedic. But it's still, things go on. But, it's almost like a South Park kind of thing. You see shows like South Park that have video games, and the South Park games are really popular. But you see other franchises like Family Guy and The Simpsons try to do video games, and it just never worked out. The only one that's really worked out is, South Park in a sense. But I wonder, it is going to be a specific genre, a specific crowd of people who would enjoy this game. But, what if Toei allowed Bandai to say, hey, yeah, put this game out? Not nothing major, maybe a small game that's like 30 something bucks or something like that, just something extra for the Dragon Ball fans to have something in their collection. Me personally, I would like to play a game like that. I mean, you're going through a fighting game. Can you imagine the dialogue in that is going to be hilarious? I mean, just yesterday, me and my son was sitting here watching Dragon Ball Z Abridged, and y'all, I've watched it several times over. But yet and still, you cannot help but to laugh out loud at the stuff that happens and the stuff that's said, because it's stuff that's there in the regular anime, but it's just not talked about or anything like that. So that's my question. If Dragon Ball Z Abridged, where if Team 4-Star were able to come out with a Dragon Ball Z game based off of the Abridged series that they do on YouTube, would you watch it? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Let me know also, have you ever watched Dragon Ball Z Abridged? And if you haven't, please go do it now. Please. Till next time, thanks for watching, y'all, and peace.